Here at AAPA, we believe it's very important that PAs get involved in grassroots advocacy on behalf of the profession, and that means urging legislators to pass pro-PA bills in Congress. And it works. Grassroots advocacy is one of the most effective tools we have. Since it's likely been several years since your high school civics class, here's a quick refresher on how a bill becomes a law. Starting at the very beginning, you've got the House and the Senate. Bills need to be introduced in one chamber or the other by a champion, pro-PA legislator, also referred to as the bill's sponsor. Most successful bills in Congress have both a Republican and Democrat sponsor when they are introduced. After introduction, the bill is assigned to the appropriate committee that handles those issues. The committee is where the real work is done. If enough committee members agree to support the bill, this is usually done by signing their name to the bill, called co-sponsoring. Then the committee will have a hearing where experts are asked to give testimony for or against a bill. The committee will also have what is called a markup, where legislators literally mark up the bill with their changes and edits. Then, when the committee finalizes the bill, it votes whether or not to approve it. Once a committee has voted to approve a bill, and it has lots of co-sponsors from both parties, then we wait for it to go to the floor for a final vote. Or it could be incorporated into another bill that is already scheduled for a vote. If a bill is never considered for a final vote, it dies at the end of that congressional session. If the bill passes, then it goes to the other chamber, where the process is repeated: introduction, co-sponsors, committee hearing and markup, and final vote. If a bill is lucky enough to get passed by both the House and Senate, then it will go to the President's desk for signature. Many people think that once the bill is signed by the President that it immediately becomes law, but this isn't the case. The next step, called implementation, can take almost as long. When the President signs a bill into law, then it goes to the agency responsible for those policies, usually HHS for PA bills. The agency starts a process called rulemaking, where they determine how the new law will be actually implemented. The rulemaking process welcomes and considers comments from everyone, from experts to regular Joes, about how all different aspects of the law should go into effect. There are lots of opportunities to provide practical input during the rulemaking process. Once the agency has figured out how best to implement the legislation, it gets an effective date and becomes regulation. And that's when the changes and policies that we've worked so hard to achieve actually become reality. For more information about how to get involved in grassroots PA advocacy, visit aapa.org.